Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for a little fishing and romance. Oh yes. Nothing so inviting, nothing quite as exciting as a little fishing when they're biting. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. I got
bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister, you chuck it on that one and you chuck it on me. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you
Morning, boys and girls. I forgot my nets. I'm gonna have a hard time getting them in the boat and getting them on the bank. Got my net. About 3 pounds. I didn't go out in the lake this morning. I didn't put in it Scott Driver. I just, yeah, look at there. Swallowed her down. Just gonna fish off the bank for a little bit this morning and catch a few. And but yeah, that's a nice fish. Start the morning out. Big old belly on her. Full of shad here. Yep, let's put her back out there. See if we can catch another one. No, she didn't fool around. She grabbed it and went. I caught this in wacky style, or not wacky style, on a drop shot, guys. Little guy, but just changed up, using a real small gold hook, and not a very big fish, but boy, they're fun to catch. See if I can catch another one. Kind of deformed a little bit. It's a little bit skinny. Yeah, his tail's kind of crooked back here. That's all right. He's still good shape. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get another one, guys. There's another one, guys, this morning, and catching them on wacky style, guys. I'm catching them on the wacky style here, and that's a pretty good one. That's about 4.5 pounds, 4.5, almost 5 pounds. You get 5 of those in a tournament, you'll be in the running. All right, let's see if I can catch another one, guys. got a little bit of the sun going on this morning, guys, but I'm doing a little bank fishing this morning. They're having 2 tournaments out of Scott Driver, and it's just crazy. I didn't even put the boat in this morning. But I'm going to show you the 5 biggest mistakes people make drop shotting and losing fish. And I hear this all the time from guys. Well, I lose so many fish. I lose so many fish. One of the biggest things is your hook right here. I'm using a crappie hook, the heavier one you can get, the biggest one you can get. And you can see it's a long shank, and the hook's long, guys. You know what I'm saying? And you can see I'm catching pretty good fish on it. I mean, I just got it hung up there a minute ago and had kind of bent it a little bit, but I just bent it back a little bit like that right there where it's back in. But I use that long shank hook, and that's the biggest thing. You don't, just because the hook says, drop shot on it, I don't care what kind of hook you're looking at, don't mean it's a good drop shot hook. But yeah, just get the biggest crappie hook right there. I'll show you another good hook is for drop shotting is Owner's 1/0 right there, guys. Especially if you're using bigger bait, Owner's 1/0's another good 1/0's another good hook. But yeah, don't get caught up in where it says, "Oh, drop shot." That don't mean you'll lose fish on it. I guarantee you, especially if it's offset. It's not a good hook. But right there is just a big crappie hook, guys, and I catch a lot of them on that. And that's one of the biggest guys say, "Well, I lose so many on drop shot." You won't lose a one if you use that hook right there, and it is razor sharp, razor sharp. Another thing I do is I use trick worm. And you can use anything on there, but I use a trick worm. And the reason I use a trick worm is right there. See that? I get trick worm. A lot of guys will use too heavy worm, but you want a long, thin trick worm right there, and that'll trigger the bite, guys. And you got, if you shaky head, I throw a shaky head a lot, but the shaky head you just got the back end going up, okay, and you're bouncing on the bottom. This trick worm, you got both sides working there, which is really important. And try a trick worm, guys. And another thing is I got the cylinder weight on here. You see that cylinder weight right there, guys? I got the cylinder weight. And you can also use the bell shaped weight down there. But one that I don't use anymore, and that's the one that's circled, because I get hung up so bad it gets down between the rocks and it won't slide up through. So I recommend you use the bell sinker and this cylinder weight right here, which I most of the time I use a cylinder. And line, guys, don't get heavy line, guys. What I do is I got it in here. I use 8 10-pound test braid, guys. I use 8 10-pound test braid for my main line. All right, I use that 8 10-pound test braid, and I got some white. A guy told me on YouTube where I can get this white, because I can just see it a little bit yet, but I use that white right there, guys. And I use the braid for the main line. Now my leader line, I always make sure that I can wrap that leader line up around that reel. I mean, when I get that fish in close, I want that leader line to go in there. I tie a good knot, but I don't trust it real good when I get up close. But I want enough leader line right here to wrap around my spool. And I use Trilene Big Game, 8-pound test. We don't have 6-pound test, but you can get down to 6-pound test if you want to. But I use Trilene Big Game on that. Another thing I do, and very important, is your rod. Your rod right there. You want a rod that feels good in your hand, and it's got that extra, give to it. And I want something that it's got a little backbone, but you want something that'll give. If you can see how mine was giving there when I got them bigger fish on, and you want to put a little money in your reel. You want that. You want a good drag system. You want something that's smooth, really smooth, because this, you got 8-pound test braid, and then you got 6 or 8 pound test leader. So you know, you get a 10-pound bass on there, he will break it if you don't have a good drag on your reel, and that's really important. And again, guys, don't bring them in too quick, real green. You know, that's what a lot of people want to get it. You know, you get a big one on, you want to get it in, you want to get it in. Well, most of the time they're hooked pretty good. You know what I'm saying, with that braid and then this big game line, and your drag set right, and you got the right pole, and you're not going to lose them. Just kind of take your time, and all due respect, enjoy the moment. You know, enjoy the moments. That's some of the things that I do. But the biggest mistake most people make when they're fishing a drop shot or shaky head is they go too fast. They go too fast. They just, I mean, you just got to barely move that bait, because it's down there and it's going like, I mean, back and forth, and you know, it's going back and forth. Go slow and make sure your weight, whether it's a shaky head or a drop shot, is in contact with the bottom. Because what this is doing, this is just, you're keeping this about right in the fish's face right there. That bait's right in his fish's face, that hook, and right there. And when you drag it a little bit, and you stop, and this thing will flutter down, a little flutter down like a Senko, and you drag it a little bit and you stop. You got to go real slow and keep in contact with the bottom. You got to keep in contact with the bottom, guys. That's very important. Don't, real slow, and hold your pole about 45 degrees. And yeah, and you'll catch them. This is a, honest to goodness, this is a great way to catch fish. I mean, in any kind of conditions, really it is. Especially in tough conditions. And everybody's going down the bank and they're throwing a spinner bait, or they're throwing a rattle trap, or they're throwing a crankbait. You get down there behind them with this, go real slow, and work this along the bank, and you'll clean up. But yeah, that's my, I see people doing. They just get they get going too fast. But yeah, slow way down, guys, and you'll catch more fish. Braid, guys, braid for the main line. You know, 8-pound test. All right, let's see if we can catch another one. Now watch me lose 3 in a row now. Oh gosh. Let's see if I got my camera set up here good. So I like to get the shots of them jumping. I kind of enjoy that, watching that. I don't know about you all, but I do. All right. Might help if I open the bell there, you know what I'm saying? All right, now you watch your line. Watch your line right there. And it's going down, it's going down, it's still going down. Okay, it gives slack, it hit bottom. Okay, it hit bottom right there. Then you just barely move that on bottom, just kind of twitch it. And you don't have to twitch it a lot, just twitch, barely chew it. And keep that weight in contact with the bottom at all times. And just kind of drag that along real easy. If it takes you 10 minutes to get in, you're doing it right. I'm telling you right now, you just got to go real slow. Now the fish will tell you, I mean, if they're out there and they're feeding it like, you know, every time you throw out, you don't have to go real slow. But like today, in the middle of summer, coming into summer, they're kind of you know, milling around. And they might not even be in a feeding mood, but you can aggravate them. I'm not kidding you, I've watched them on the screen on my Lowrance, and you can aggravate them and they'll hit. Yeah, I can feel the bottom. Every time I move it, I can feel it rolling over them rocks. Be a line watcher, because every once in a while that line will just, you know, move sideways. Or anytime you feel something, set the hook. Set the hook. Like that right there, guys. Like that right there. Anytime you feel something, set that hook. All right, and right there in your fly. I'm gonna stand up. There you go, guys. Drop shotting, guys, with a trick worm. And try that one I just said went through there, and you'll catch more fish, guys. You'll catch more fish. You got to slow way down, and if you just feel a little peck, you need to set the hook. God, I love fishing. Fish on, guys. Fish on. These fish here are really healthy looking. Look how healthy looking they are. But yeah, let's put him back out there. Catch him again, maybe. Hook it right in the middle, right there with that sack, guys. Right in there. Hook it right in the middle, like that. Make no mistake. I mean, you can. I mean, these ones here are anywhere from 2 pounds up to 4. I can catch a 4.5 pound. But you can also, with this tactic, you can also get 5 to 10 pound ones. You just got to slow everything way down, guys. You just got to slow everything way down. Let's see if we can catch another one. Remember, you throw it out there and just kind of watch your line until it gets slack in it, till you know it hits bottom. Hadn't hit bottom yet. There, it just hit bottom, guys. And just kind of pull that cylinder along real slow. And that again, that worm's on there going like this. Fish on, guys.
There you go.
I'm not reaching down there and get him. You want to reach down and get him?
If you get him down a different way. Alright, well save some for me. I gotta catch
Alright.
some now.
All right.
Have a good day.
Stay out in deep water.
Yes, sir.
You know, reach down there and get that for me.
Seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. The Apostle Paul, who wrote this text, must have been interested in games. He talked about fighting the good faith. He talked about finishing the course. He probably attended the ancient Olympic Games. Winners in those days in Greece became heroes. Musicians sang their praise. Sculptors depicted their strength and grace in marble. Their feats and skills were recorded by poets and writers in their day. The greatest honor that could come to a Greek was being a victor in an event and receiving the reward of a simple olive branch. Sports are symbolic of the biggest game, the battle for the souls of people. That's the race that you are in right now.